Hi guys, in this video I am going to discuss the further development of embryonic disc, in particular notochord and mesodermal somates. Now in notochord, I will discuss the development, actually what is notochord, development of notochord, fate of notochord, and finally functions of notochord. Notochord. What is meant by notochord? See, notochord is the midline structure that develops in the region lying between the cranial end of primitive streak and caudal margin of procaudal plate. Okay, it is little bit long definition. If I write diagram, you will understand better. See, this is embryonic disc and this is the stalk, connecting stalk. This is the cloacal membrane and this is the primitive streak. This is the primitive knot. I will discuss what is that now. This is the procaudal plate. Now, where actually this notochord appears in the embryonic development is here. Okay. Now, what is notochord? It is a midline structure. It is present in the middle, and where it actually lies in the region between the, this is the cranial end. This is cranial end. This is the caudal end. This is primitive streak. Cranial end of the primitive streak and caudal margin of procaudal plate. Okay, this is procaudal plate. Just remember these names, important: procaudal plate and primitive streak. Procaudal plate and this is primitive streak. So finally this is the notochord. You know where it is actually present. Okay, now definition: it is the midline structure that develops in the region lying between the cranial end of primitive streak and caudal margin. See here, caudal margin or end you can call of procaudal plate. Remember these two names. I will discuss whole this notochord with respect to these two names: procaudal plate. Okay, now this is the definition. See, if you still have no idea about embryonic disc, just look at this. Here, this is the amniotic cavity and this is the yolk sac, and the structure present or separate these two cavities is embryonic disc. Okay, of course this is the stalk. Just I'm visualizing. Okay, now what happens? This is the embryonic disc and this amniotic cavity is lined by ectoderm. Remember, ectoderm, and this yolk sac is lined by, and means surrounded by, these are the surrounding, right, is surrounded by endoderm. So this is the amniotic cavity, right, and this is the yolk sac, right, and mesoderm is present between these two, ectoderm and endoderm. Okay, see, this is the ectodermal lining, this is the endodermal lining. Now the mesoderm also present between this. This is the mesoderm. This whole ectoderm, mesoderm, endoderm forms a flat disc, right? That is the embryonic disc. This is how it looks like in this view. This will forms the fetus and embryo. Of course, this will project into the this amniotic cavity. This will develops like this, and gradually this yolk sac will become smaller and smaller in humans. Okay. Development of notochord. I will discuss development under 3 diagrams and 3 cross section. Remember these diagrams and write theory. Okay, it is easy to write theory if you remember the diagrams. Now this is the, of course, embryonic disc. This is the stalk and this is the cloacal membrane. This is the procaudal plate. This is the cloacal membrane. Of course, this also cloacal membrane. Now this is the primitive streak. This is the cranial end of the primitive streak. What is the change in the cranial end of the primitive streak is the cells divide and forms a node or knot like this. This is called primitive knot or Henson's knot or primitive node. Okay, primitive knot. Primitive knot is also called as Henson's knot or primitive node. This is the primitive streak. See, now imagine this is the embryonic disc. I will take a section like this, and I'm going to view the section in this view. Okay, now I'll write the structure. What is the change? See, as I told before, the upper layer is ectoderm, and inner layer is mesoderm, and middle layer is mesoderm, and inner layer is endoderm, which is yolk sac, which surrounds the yolk sac. Okay. Now, what is the change in the primitive streak? This is the primitive streak. Okay. This is the, I have written in the dotted circle of procaudal plate because it lies deep, right? This is the procaudal plate. Now, what happens to the cranial end of the primitive streak? The cells multiply and forms a knot or node. This is called primitive knot. Remember, this is ectoderm. As I said, this is the amniotic cavity, right? This is the yolk sac, and this is the embryonic disc. This is endoderm. Now, this is the first step. I will write summary. The cranial end of primitive streak forms a knot or node. That means it becomes thickened. Okay. Second point in the development. This is the embryonic disc. This is the connecting stalk. This is the cloacal membrane. This is the primitive streak. This is the procaudal plate. See, in the previous point, there was a solid primitive knot. What happens to the primitive knot is there occurs a central depression. This central depression is called primitive pit or blastopore. Pore means depression, hole. See this cross section. Here, same endoderm, ectoderm, primitive streak, and previously this was primitive knot. Of course, here also this is the primitive knot. What is the change is there is a depression. You can see pit-like depression. This is called blastopore. Same summary, depression in the primitive knot, which is called blastopore. Third point in the development. This is the embryonic disc, stalk, cloacal membrane, primitive streak, primitive knot with a depression called blastopore or primitive pit. This is the procaudal plate. See the structure present between the cranial end of the primitive streak, caudal margin of procaudal plate. In the midline is the notochord. This is the step where notochord is formed. See in the cross section, this is the ectoderm. This is the endoderm, lining of yolk sac. This is the primitive streak, primitive knot with a depression, and this is the procaudal plate. What happens is the cells of the primitive knot proliferates, means divide, and they pass between the ectoderm and endoderm in the midline and reaches the caudal margin of, this is the caudal margin of, what is this? Procaudal plate. They proliferate and reaches like this. this solid tube is notochord. Okay, finally notochord is formed. Notochord. Fate of notochord. Now finally notochord is formed, as I discussed previously. What happens to this formed notochord? Fate, we call it as. See, this is the embryonic disc, assume. Now I will take a section in this plane. I will cut like this and see here like this. What we are going to study is what happens in this view. This is the notochord for already formed, as I discussed previously, and what happens to this notochord we will study in this section. Okay, this is how newly formed notochord look like in this section. Remember, this is ectoderm, this is endoderm. Notochord is formed by ectoderm. Okay, here. Okay, I will take section, I will cut like this, and I'm going to view this section. This is my eye. In this angle, I'm looking from behind. This is how it looks like. Now, this is the first point. What happens to this solid notochord is, remember there was a pit in the primitive knot. What is that called? Blastopore. And that pit will continue all along the notochord. This will go on, this will deepen and forms a canal inside the notochord. So what happens to the notochord now? This is ectoderm, this is endoderm, middle area is mesoderm. What happens to the notochord now? This pit will deepen and forms a canal inside the notochord. Now notochord look like a tube, okay, hollow tube. This is the canal. So the summary is, primitive pit deepens and forms a, primitive pit is this one, okay, forms a cavity or canal inside the notochord. Now what we call this structure now? This structure is called now notochordal canal. Previously it was notochord only. Now it become notochordal canal. Notochordal canal. Okay. Third point. Now this is the endoderm, right? This is ectoderm. This is endoderm. And this newly formed notochordal canal, in this view, I will call this lower part as floor and this upper part as roof. Okay. Now what happens is, the floor of the notochordal canal become fused with the endoderm. Okay. Here it appears like this. The floor is fusing here. Now what happens to this stage now? It becomes fused with the endoderm. The summary is, floor of notochordal canal fuses with cells of endoderm. Endoderm is lining of yolk sac. Now fifth point. See, in this diagram, the notochordal canal walls, of course floor is degenerated and roof and side walls are present. All these walls will become flat in the fifth point. Okay, this flat structure is called notochordal plate. It appears like this. This is the ectoderm. This is of course endoderm. Now previously it was curved, now it becomes flat. Okay, this structure is called, this flat plate-like structure is called notochordal plate. Caudal plate. Summary is, curved walls of notochordal canal become flat to form notochordal plate. Remember the fate of the notochord. Previously it was in the first stage it was solid notochord, then becomes notochordal canal. After floor will become degenerated. What happens to the notochordal canal now? It becomes flat to form notochordal plate. Solid notochord, notochordal canal, and finally notochordal plate. In the sixth point, reverse process occurs. What is meant by reverse process? Previously, notochordal plate was flat. Here, look at this. Now what happens is, this flat plate will become again curved to form definitive notochord. This is the final notochord. Okay, summary. Notochordal plate again becomes curved to form definitive notochord. Definitive means finally formed. What was the fate? Firstly, it was a solid notochord. What happens then? Notochordal canal. Next stage is notochordal plate, and finally last step is definitive notochord. Solid notochord, notochordal canal, notochordal plate, definitive notochord. Functions of notochord. Usually in adults, notochord will degenerate. It is present only in the embryonic stage, but some parts of the notochord will persist in adults also. Where are the regions these parts of notochord present? In the intervertebral disc as nucleus pulposus. This notochord forms nucleus pulposus. Nucleus pulposus. Where it is present? In intervertebral disc. Okay, this is one. And second, it forms the apical ligament of dens of axis vertebra. Axis vertebra means C2, second cervical vertebra, forms apical ligament of dens, forms apical ligament, of which dens is a part of C2 vertebra. Okay, apical ligament of dens of C2 vertebrae. Okay, C2 vertebra is also called axis. Now, second function. See, formation of notochord determines the craniocaudal axis and right and left sides of embryo. In embryonic stage, if one wishes to determine the craniocaudal end and sides of the embryo, notochord helps. Okay, to determine craniocaudal and craniocaudal ends and right and left sides, right and left sides of embryo. Okay, as I said before, in animals like Amphioxus, the notochord persists in adults also as central axis of body.